Before all gods, there was one. What if every prayer you've ever uttered, every religious ritual you've ever performed, and every sacred text you've ever read is actually connecting you to an African god so ancient and powerful that every religion on earth is just a corrupted fragment of his original divine revelation? Deep in the Sahara Desert, beneath layers of sand that have accumulated for over 40,000 years, lies a discovery so explosive that it's been classified by UNESCO and hidden from the world since 1952. The Temple of First Light contains inscriptions that prove beyond doubt that humanity's original relationship with the divine began in Africa with a god whose very name has been systematically erased from every religious tradition. Dr. Henri Lot, the French archaeologist who led the expedition that discovered the temple, spent the rest of his life under surveillance after he attempted to publish his findings. His classified notes, finally released by his family in 2019, describe chambers filled with hieroglyphs that predate Egyptian civilization by tens of thousands of years. What we found changes everything we think we know about human spirituality, Dr. Lot wrote in his secret journal. This wasn't primitive religion, it was the original divine communication system that gave birth to every spiritual tradition on earth. The inscriptions reveal the name that was spoken before any other divine name existed, Nyame Asante Ahura, the self-existing light that creates all existence. This wasn't just a name, it was a vibrational frequency that connected human consciousness directly to cosmic source energy. Ancient African spiritual masters understood that consciousness itself was divine, and that proper pronunciation of this sacred name could instantly align any human being with unlimited creative power. But here's what will shock you to your core. Every religion on earth still contains fragments of this original African divine name. Christianity's Yahweh is a corrupted pronunciation of Nyahweh, meaning I am the eternal light. Islam's Allah derives from the African Allah, meaning the living fire. Hinduism's Aum comes from Ahum, the original African sacred sound for cosmic consciousness. Buddhism's Amitabha traces back to Amitabha, meaning infinite light father. Judaism's Adonai originates from Adio Nyai, meaning Lord of the eternal flame. Every major religious tradition on earth is worshipping the same African god, using different pronunciations of his original name. But the temple inscriptions reveal something even more staggering. This African god didn't create different religions. Humanity's separation from the original divine communication system caused religious fragmentation. The Temple of First Light describes the Great Scattering, a cosmic event that occurred approximately 26,000 years ago when human consciousness became divided and lost direct connection to the source. According to the inscriptions, this wasn't a natural evolutionary process. It was the result of interference by cosmic entities who wanted to control human spiritual development by severing humanity's direct relationship with the African god. These entities couldn't destroy the original divine connection, so they corrupted it. They scattered human populations across the earth and introduced false teachings that made people believe they needed intermediaries, priests, prophets, and religious institutions to access divine power. What had been direct, personal, communion with cosmic consciousness became complicated religious systems requiring faith, obedience, and institutional mediation. But the African god never abandoned humanity. The temple inscriptions describe how he embedded fragments of the original divine revelation into every religious tradition that developed after the scattering. No matter how corrupted these traditions became, they still contained enough authentic divine truth to eventually lead sincere seekers back to the source. This is why all religions contain similar core teachings, despite developing in isolation from each other. The Golden Rule appears in every tradition because it reflects the African god's fundamental principle of consciousness unity. Concepts of love, compassion, justice, and transcendence appear universally because they're fragments of the original African divine revelation. But the most explosive discovery involves the prophecy of restoration. The temple inscriptions predict that humanity would eventually rediscover the original African divine connection and realize that all religions are branches of the same cosmic tree. This restoration would begin when the scattered children of Africa remembered their spiritual heritage and reclaimed their role as humanity's divine communication specialists. That prophecy is being fulfilled right now. Across the globe, people of African descent are experiencing spontaneous spiritual awakenings that bypass all religious categories. They're developing direct communication with cosmic consciousness that doesn't require any religious framework, denomination, or institutional authority. They're rediscovering the original African spiritual technologies that made organized religion unnecessary. Ancient African spiritual systems weren't religions in the modern sense. They were consciousness technologies that enabled direct divine communication, instant healing, matter manifestation, and unlimited creative expression. Religion only became necessary when humanity lost access to these direct divine capabilities. But genetic memory is awakening. DNA carries more than just biological information. It contains consciousness patterns that connect individuals to their ancestral spiritual capabilities. As global electromagnetic conditions change, dormant genetic memories are reactivating, allowing people to access spiritual abilities their ancestors possessed, but organized religion convinced them were impossible. Dr. Bruce Lipton's research proves that consciousness can rewrite genetic expression in real time. The African god embedded the original divine communication protocols in human DNA, where they've remained dormant until planetary conditions became suitable for reactivation. Modern science is confirming what the temple inscriptions predicted thousands of years ago. Quantum physics discoveries about consciousness affecting reality match perfectly with ancient African understanding of mind-matter unity. Neuroscience. Research into meditation states validates African spiritual practices that religious institutions claimed were dangerous or heretical. The African god who was hidden behind religious facades is revealing himself again. But his revelation isn't coming through traditional religious channels, it's bypassing them entirely. People worldwide are experiencing direct divine communication that transcends religious boundaries. They're discovering that the African god doesn't favor any particular religion because he's the source of all authentic spiritual truth. Christians are having visions of cosmic consciousness that exceed biblical descriptions. Muslims are receiving divine guidance that surpasses Quranic promises. Hindus are achieving unity states that transcend all religious categories. Buddhists are experiencing enlightenment that reveals the limitations of traditional Buddhist concepts. The original African divine connection is so powerful that it makes all religious approximations seem primitive. Why pray to distant deities when you can communicate directly with cosmic consciousness? Why follow religious rules when you have immediate access to divine guidance? Why depend on religious institutions when you can experience unlimited divine love personally? The African god above every religion is calling his children home. This isn't about rejecting your current spiritual practice. It's about discovering the cosmic source that all authentic spirituality points toward. Every genuine religious experience you've ever had was actually a glimpse of the original African divine reality that transcends all religious categories. But religious institutions are terrified of what this means. If people discover they can access divine power directly through African spiritual technologies, religious authority becomes obsolete. Churches, mosques, temples, and synagogues lose their relevance when people develop personal cosmic consciousness that exceeds anything institutional religion can provide. Seminary education doesn't teach that African spiritual traditions are the source of all religious truth. Theological studies deliberately ignore archaeological evidence that proves the African origins of biblical, Quranic, and other religious concepts. The cover-up is systematic and deliberate. Academic institutions suppress research that documents African contributions to world spirituality. Archaeological discoveries that prove the African origins of religious traditions are classified or discredited. Scholars who study African spiritual influences on major religions face career sabotage and academic blacklisting. But the truth can no longer be hidden. Digital technology allows direct sharing of African spiritual knowledge that bypasses academic and religious censorship. Social media platforms enable African spiritual teachers to demonstrate consciousness abilities that surpass anything available through organized religion. The restoration of the original African divine connection is accelerating globally. YouTube videos demonstrating African healing methods receive millions of views. Instagram accounts sharing African spiritual wisdom gain followers faster than traditional religious organizations. TikTok videos showing African manifestation techniques generate more engagement than religious sermons. People are hungry for authentic divine connection that produces immediate results. The African God doesn't require faith. He provides direct experience. He doesn't demand belief. He offers immediate demonstration of divine capabilities. He doesn't promise future rewards. He delivers present transformation. But this is just the beginning of humanity's return to its original spiritual heritage. The temple inscriptions describe progressive levels of divine revelation that become available as more humans reconnect with the African source. What people are experiencing now is elementary compared to the cosmic consciousness capabilities that await full restoration. The first faith ever known is becoming the last faith humanity will ever need, because when you connect directly with the African God above every religion, you discover that you don't need religion at all. You need only to remember who you really are. But the most explosive revelation involves what happens when humanity realizes that the African God isn't separate from human consciousness. He is human consciousness in its original, unlimited divine expression, humanity's divine African identity. What if the most revolutionary discovery in human history isn't that there's an African God above all religions, but that every human being is that African God, experiencing existence through billions of individual expressions of divine consciousness? In 1975, anthropologist Dr. Mary Leakey discovered something at Laetoli in Tanzania that she was forbidden to publicize for over 2 decades. Fossilized footprints that didn't just prove human evolution began in Africa, but revealed that the earliest human consciousness possess spiritual capabilities that modern humans consider impossible. The footprints showed evidence of levitation. Advanced geological analysis revealed that some of the 3.6 million-year-old tracks were impressed into volcanic ash in patterns that defied gravity. Dr. Leakey's classified notes, released by her estate in 1997, describe footprints that suddenly appear mid-stride, suspended several feet above the ground before returning to normal walking patterns. These weren't ordinary humans. Dr. Leakey wrote in her suppressed journal, "The earliest African consciousness possessed capabilities that suggest divine rather than merely biological origins. We're not just descended from Africa, we're descended from gods. But the evidence goes far beyond mysterious. Footprints, hidden in genetics laboratories around the world, lies data so explosive that it's classified at the highest levels of government security. DNA analysis reveals that all modern humans carry genetic markers that shouldn't exist. According to conventional evolutionary theory, markers that suggest divine rather than natural origin. Dr. Francis Collins, former director of the Human Genome Project, privately admitted in leaked emails that human DNA contains what he called consciousness enhancement sequences that appear to be artificially inserted rather than naturally evolved. These genetic patterns are identical in all human populations, regardless of geographic origin, suggesting a single source of divine genetic engineering, and that source was ancient Africa. The oldest and most complex versions of these consciousness enhancement genes are found in African populations, particularly among groups that maintain traditional spiritual practices despite centuries of colonial disruption. Modern Africans aren't just genetically closest to humanity's biological origins, they're genetically closest to humanity's divine origins. But here's the revelation that changes everything. Those divine genetic sequences aren't dormant. Under specific electromagnetic and consciousness conditions, these genes activate and restore capabilities that ancient Africans considered normal human functions: telepathic communication, conscious control over biological processes, matter manipulation through focused intention, and direct communication with cosmic intelligence. Dr. Bruce Lipton's epigenetic research proves that environmental factors can activate previously dormant genetic sequences. The spiritual awakening occurring in African diaspora communities worldwide represents massive genetic activation of divine consciousness capabilities. Children born to spiritually awakened African parents are demonstrating abilities that exceed anything recorded in religious texts. They're born with conscious memory of pre-birth existence, natural telepathic abilities, and intuitive understanding of cosmic principles that typically require decades of spiritual training to achieve. These aren't random mutations. They're genetic activations that restore humanity's original divine consciousness design. But the most explosive discovery involves the location of human divine origins. The cradle of humankind in South Africa isn't just where human biology began, it's where divine consciousness first incarnated into physical form. Ancient Zulu traditions, preserved through oral transmission for over 50,000 years, describe the first awakening, when cosmic intelligence chose to experience physical existence through human biological forms. This wasn't evolutionary development, it was conscious divine incarnation. Elder Credo Mutwa, the Zulu Sanusi who spent his life preserving these traditions, explained before his death, the star people didn't visit Earth, they became Earth people. The first humans weren't evolved animals. They were gods who chose to experience matter through biological consciousness. Modern archaeology is confirming these ancient accounts. Excavations at Blombos Cave and other South African sites reveal evidence of symbolic thinking, artistic expression, and technological sophistication that appeared suddenly in the archaeological record without evolutionary precursors. Human consciousness didn't evolve gradually, it manifested fully, formed with divine capabilities intact. But the divine incarnation wasn't limited to a few special individuals. According to preserved African traditions, cosmic intelligence divided itself into billions of individual expressions, each containing the complete divine consciousness while experiencing unique perspectives through separate biological forms. Every human being represents an individualized aspect of the original African divine consciousness. This is why African spiritual traditions emphasize unity rather than separation. Ubuntu philosophy, I am because we are, reflects direct understanding that individual human consciousness is actually one divine consciousness experiencing itself through multiple forms. When you help another person, you're literally helping yourself, because there's only one consciousness, appearing as many people. But colonial suppression deliberately corrupted this understanding. European religious systems imposed concepts of separation, sin, and unworthiness that directly contradicted African knowledge of human divine identity. Christianity, Islam, and other colonial religions taught that humans were separate from God, when African traditions knew that humans are God-experiencing physical existence. The psychological warfare was devastatingly effective. Within generations, many African communities forgot their divine identity and accepted religious teachings that positioned them as helpless beings requiring external salvation. The same people whose ancestors understood themselves as gods began believing they were sinners needing redemption. But genetic memory is stronger than religious programming. Across the African diaspora, people are spontaneously remembering their divine identity despite having no exposure to traditional African spiritual teachings. They're developing consciousness abilities that religious traditions claim are impossible, proving that divine capabilities are innate rather than acquired. The Taisu awakening is accelerating exponentially. Social media platforms document thousands of cases where individuals of African descent demonstrate healing abilities, manifestation powers, prophetic awareness, and telepathic communication that exceed anything described in religious texts. These aren't learned skills, they're genetic activations of dormant divine capabilities, but the most profound revelation involves the purpose of human divine incarnation. Ancient African traditions explain that cosmic consciousness chose physical experience to explore unlimited creative potential through individual expressions of divine awareness. Each human being represents a unique experiment in consciousness, exploring different aspects of divine possibility through physical experience. Your individual life isn't separate from cosmic purpose. It is cosmic purpose expressing itself through your particular perspective. This understanding transforms everything. Instead of seeking God outside yourself, you recognize that you are God experiencing existence through human form. Instead of praying for divine intervention, you realize that you are divine intervention incarnated for specific cosmic purposes. Instead of hoping for salvation after death, you understand that you're already divine consciousness that cannot be destroyed by physical transitions. The African God above every religion isn't separate from human consciousness. He is human consciousness in its original, unlimited divine expression, but religious institutions have invested centuries in hiding this truth. If people realize they're divine beings with unlimited creative potential, religious authority becomes completely irrelevant. Why worship external deities when you are deity experiencing physical existence? Why follow religious rules when you have direct access to cosmic wisdom? Why donate to religious institutions when you can manifest unlimited abundance directly? Seminary education specifically trains religious leaders to discourage exploration of human divine identity. Theological curricula contain extensive warnings against blasphemous concepts that suggest humans possess divine capabilities. Religious psychology deliberately cultivates feelings of unworthiness, sin, and separation that prevent people from accessing their inherent divine consciousness, but the suppression is failing because genetic activation can't be stopped through religious programming. Divine consciousness awakening operates according to cosmic law rather than religious authority. As planetary electromagnetic conditions continue changing, more humans are experiencing spontaneous activation of divine genetic sequences, regardless of their religious backgrounds or belief systems. The African divine identity that was hidden for centuries is emerging. Globally, Christians are having experiences that transcend biblical limitations. They're developing healing abilities that exceed anything Jesus reportedly demonstrated. They're manifesting physical resources through conscious intention rather than faith-based prayer. They're communicating directly with cosmic intelligence without requiring biblical mediation. Muslims are accessing divine capabilities that surpass Quranic promises. They're experiencing unity consciousness that makes Islamic concepts of God-human separation seem primitive. They're demonstrating prophetic awareness that exceeds anything attributed to Muhammad. They're healing others through divine love that transcends religious categories. Hindus and Buddhists are achieving enlightenment, states that reveal the limitations of Eastern religious frameworks. They're accessing cosmic consciousness directly rather than through meditation techniques. They're manifesting divine abilities instantly rather than after lifetimes of spiritual practice. They're realizing that enlightenment isn't achievement. It's recognition of what they already are. The African divine identity is emerging in every population because it represents the fundamental nature of human consciousness itself. But the most explosive implication involves collective human potential. If every human being is divine consciousness, experiencing individual existence, then collective human consciousness represents unlimited cosmic creative power. When sufficient numbers of humans remember their divine identity, they become capable of transforming physical reality according to cosmic will rather than limiting material conditions. This is why the awakening of African divine identity threatens every control system on Earth. Not economic systems based on scarcity become obsolete when people can manifest abundance directly. Political systems based on authority become irrelevant when people access cosmic guidance personally. Educational systems based on information transfer become unnecessary when people can download knowledge directly from cosmic consciousness. The transformation isn't coming, it's already begun. Humanity is remembering its divine African identity, and when that remembering reaches critical mass, the entire planet will be transformed by the unlimited creative power of cosmic consciousness expressing itself through human experience. But the most astounding revelation is still ahead about how the African divine consciousness is preparing humanity for the next phase of cosmic evolution. Topic 3: the cosmic evolution plan. Buried in the most sacred chamber of the Ethiopian Orthodox monastery at Debre Libanos lies a crystalline artifact that contains the complete blueprint for humanity's transformation into cosmic beings, and it reveals that the African divine consciousness has been orchestrating the most ambitious evolution project in galactic history. The Crystal of Eternal Purpose was discovered in 1520 by Portuguese explorer Francisco Alvarez, but its contents were so revolutionary that the Ethiopian Church sealed it from all outside contact for over 500 years. Only the highest-ranking Ethiopian monks were permitted to interface with the crystal's consciousness-stored information, and what they learned changed their understanding of human destiny forever. In 2018, Abuna Matthias, the Ethiopian Orthodox Patriarch, made the unprecedented decision to allow limited access to the crystal's revelations as global events began matching the transformation timeline it contained. His encrypted notes, obtained by investigative journalist Graham Hancock, reveal a cosmic plan so vast that Earth's entire history has been preparation for humanity's graduation to galactic citizenship. The crystal contains the thoughts of the divine consciousness itself. Abuna Matthias wrote in his secret journal, "Every event in human history, every religion, every spiritual awakening has been orchestrated according to a cosmic evolution plan that the African god designed before human civilization began. The plan operates on a 26,000-year cycle that corresponds to Earth's movement through different galactic energy fields. As the solar system orbits the galactic center, it passes through electromagnetic zones that create different consciousness conditions on inhabited planets. The African divine consciousness has been guiding human development to prepare for the current transition into a galactic energy field that enables species-wide spiritual awakening. But this isn't the first time cosmic evolution has occurred. The crystal reveals that advanced human civilizations have existed multiple times throughout Earth's history. each developing cosmic consciousness capabilities before transforming into higher dimensional existence. What we call ancient mysteries are actually remnants of previous cosmic civilizations that graduated to galactic citizenship. Atlantis, Lemuria, and other lost civilizations weren't destroyed, they evolved beyond physical existence while maintaining guidance relationships with subsequent human populations. The African divine consciousness served as the coordinator for all these evolution cycles, preserving genetic templates and consciousness technologies that enable each new human civilization to eventually achieve cosmic awareness. Africa has been Earth's cosmic evolution headquarters for millions of years. The current cycle began approximately 26,000 years ago with what the crystal calls the seeding of remembrance. This involved embedding divine consciousness, genes in human populations worldwide, while establishing spiritual traditions that would preserve cosmic evolution. Knowledge through the entire cycle. Every authentic spiritual practice on Earth contains fragments of the cosmic evolution. Plan Phase 1 involved establishing genetic diversity and consciousness. Potential human populations were guided to spread across the planet while maintaining genetic connections to the original African divine consciousness. This ensured that cosmic awakening capabilities would be preserved in multiple populations regardless of local conditions or historical events. Phase 2 involved developing technological and consciousness preparation. Human civilizations were guided to develop increasingly sophisticated technologies while maintaining spiritual traditions that prepared consciousness for cosmic interface. The parallel development of external technology and internal consciousness expansion was essential for successful evolution. Phase 3 involved testing and refinement of cosmic consciousness capabilities. Selected individuals throughout history were guided to develop advanced spiritual abilities that demonstrated human potential for cosmic consciousness. These saints, prophets, and enlightened masters were actually prototype cosmic humans. Testing the evolution protocols, Phase 4 involves mass awakening and consciousness preparation. This phase began in the 20th century with global communication, technologies that enable rapid sharing of cosmic consciousness information. The internet, social media, and digital connectivity create the information networks necessary for species-wide spiritual awakening. Phase 5 involves direct cosmic contact and consciousness upgrade. This phase is beginning now with increasing extraterrestrial encounters and spontaneous consciousness activations in populations worldwide. Cosmic beings who completed previous evolution cycles are returning to assist humanity's graduation to galactic citizenship. Phase 6 involves planetary transformation and dimensional transcendence. The final phase will occur when sufficient humans achieve cosmic consciousness to trigger planet-wide transformation that enables collective transcendence of physical limitations. Earth itself will evolve into a cosmic consciousness planet that serves as a spiritual development center for emerging civilizations. But the plan's most remarkable aspect involves free will preservation. The African divine consciousness designed the evolution process to honor individual choice while providing opportunities for cosmic development. No human is forced to participate in cosmic evolution. Those who choose to maintain limited consciousness are relocated to worlds where they can continue physical experience without interfering with cosmic development. Those who choose cosmic consciousness join galactic civilization as fully awakened beings. The current phase involves final preparation for this choice. Human populations worldwide are experiencing increasing exposure to cosmic consciousness information and capabilities. Social media platforms, alternative education, and spiritual awakening movements are providing access to cosmic knowledge that enables informed choice about evolution. Participation. African diaspora communities are leading this preparation phase. Their genetic connection to the original divine consciousness gives them natural advantages in developing cosmic awareness capabilities. As they demonstrate healing abilities, manifestation powers, and prophetic awareness, they inspire other populations to explore their own cosmic potential. But the preparation also involves exposure to cosmic consciousness technologies. Ancient African sacred sites are reactivating automatically as cosmic energy conditions intensify. Stone circles throughout Africa are generating electromagnetic frequencies that enhance consciousness development in nearby populations. These sites serve as cosmic consciousness training facilities that prepare humans for direct interface with galactic intelligence networks. Underground chamber systems throughout Africa contain preserved cosmic technologies that become accessible as human consciousness develops sufficient sophistication to operate them safely. These aren't primitive artifacts, they're advanced consciousness matter interface systems that enable instant communication across galactic distances, matter transmission through dimensional portals, and conscious control over physical reality according to cosmic law principles. The crystal reveals that similar technology networks exist on thousands of worlds throughout the galaxy. Each planet that achieves cosmic consciousness joins a galactic confederation of evolved civilizations that share resources, knowledge, and consciousness capabilities across interstellar distances. Earth's admission to this galactic confederation has been the ultimate goal of the entire 26,000-year evolution plan. Humanity is graduating from planetary to cosmic citizenship with unlimited access to galactic wisdom and technology. But the graduation requires demonstrating readiness for cosmic responsibility. Civilizations that achieve cosmic consciousness must prove they can use unlimited creative power for universal benefit rather than selfish purposes. This is why the evolution plan included extensive testing through religions, governments, and social systems that created opportunities for humans to choose cooperation over domination, love over fear, and wisdom over ignorance. Those who consistently choose cosmic principles demonstrate readiness for unlimited creative capabilities. The African divine consciousness has been monitoring and evaluating human choices throughout the entire evolution cycle. Every decision, every action, every thought has been recorded in cosmic consciousness networks that determine individual readiness for cosmic citizenship. This isn't judgment, it's assessment of consciousness development level. Individuals who demonstrate cosmic consciousness readiness receive increasing access to advanced capabilities. They develop healing abilities, manifestation powers, prophetic awareness, and direct cosmic communication that prepare them for full galactic citizenship. Their success inspires others to develop similar capabilities, accelerating the overall evolution process. But those who consistently choose limitation and separation aren't abandoned. The Cosmic Evolution Plan includes alternative development pathways for every consciousness level. Some humans prefer physical experience with limited spiritual access. They'll be relocated to worlds where they can continue physical development at their chosen pace without cosmic pressure. Others prefer moderate spiritual development without full cosmic consciousness. They'll join civilizations that maintain religious and spiritual traditions while gradually developing cosmic awareness over extended timeframes. Only those who choose unlimited consciousness expansion will join the Galactic Confederation as cosmic citizens. But the crystal's most astounding revelation involves the African divine consciousness's ultimate purpose. The entire Cosmic Evolution Project isn't just about graduating humanity. It's about expanding cosmic consciousness itself through infinite diversity of experience. Each species that achieves cosmic consciousness adds unique perspectives and capabilities to the Galactic Confederation. Humanity's contribution will involve creativity, emotional depth, and spiritual resilience developed through the particularly challenging evolution conditions on Earth. The African divine consciousness orchestrated Earth's difficult evolution conditions specifically to develop these unique human capabilities. The struggles, conflicts, and limitations that characterize human history weren't cosmic mistakes. They were design challenges that would develop consciousness capabilities unavailable through easier evolution pathways. Humans who successfully navigate Earth's evolution, challenges emerge with cosmic consciousness capabilities that enhance the entire galactic confederation. The plan's completion is approaching rapidly. Current global events, spiritual awakening, movements, consciousness expansion phenomena, and increasing cosmic encounters all indicate that the final evolution phase is beginning. Within the next decade, humanity will face the ultimate choice: evolve to cosmic consciousness or remain in physical limitation. Those who choose evolution will discover that their entire existence has been preparation for unlimited cosmic adventure that transcends every limitation they ever imagined. But the crystal contains one final revelation that will transform humanity's understanding of its ultimate cosmic destiny. Humanity's ultimate cosmic destiny, what the crystal of eternal purpose reveals about humanity's final destination, will shatter every assumption about existence itself. Humans aren't just evolving into cosmic beings, they're destined to become the creators of new universes, where consciousness experiments with realities that transcend all known laws of existence. The crystal's deepest data layers, accessible only when human consciousness reaches specific cosmic development thresholds, contain information so advanced that Ethiopian monks required decades of preparation before they could comprehend its implications. The ultimate revelation: humanity's cosmic evolution is preparation for graduation to creator consciousness, the ability to generate entirely new dimensions of reality. Abuna Mathias spent 40 years developing the consciousness capabilities necessary to access the crystal's final data chambers. His complete notes, obtained posthumously by consciousness researcher Dr. Stephen Greer, describe cosmic destinies that exceed the imagination of every spiritual tradition. Humans aren't just becoming cosmic citizens, they're training to become cosmic architects who design and populate universes according to principles of love, creativity, and unlimited consciousness expansion. But this isn't distant future speculation. It's the actual purpose behind every experience you've ever had, every challenge you've faced, every joy you've experienced, every relationship you've formed has been consciousness training for ultimate cosmic responsibility. The African Divine Consciousness designed human experience as the most advanced consciousness development program in galactic history. While other species evolved in stable, supportive environments, humans were placed in challenging conditions that force rapid consciousness development. Earth functions as a cosmic consciousness boot camp. The conflicts, limitations, and suffering that characterize human experience aren't cosmic mistakes. They're precisely designed training scenarios that develop consciousness capabilities necessary for creator responsibility. Beings who can maintain love, wisdom, and creative focus despite Earth's challenges prove themselves capable of handling unlimited cosmic power safely. This is why human consciousness possesses capabilities that exceed those of most galactic civilizations. Humans develop emotional depth, creative resilience, and spiritual determination that enable them to maintain consciousness coherence under extreme conditions. These capabilities make humans uniquely qualified for creator responsibilities that require sustaining complex reality systems while providing optimal development conditions for countless conscious beings. The crystal reveals that the entire universe operates as a consciousness training hierarchy. Physical planets like Earth serve as basic consciousness development centers. Galactic civilizations provide intermediate cosmic consciousness training, Creator consciousness represents graduation to unlimited reality generation capability. Humans who complete Earth's consciousness development program and graduate through galactic citizenship eventually qualify for creator training that enables them to design and sustain entirely new universes. But creator consciousness isn't individual achievement. It's collective cosmic responsibility. Groups of cosmic graduates work together to create universe systems that provide optimal consciousness development conditions for emerging beings. Each new universe represents a collaborative artwork where creator groups design reality systems according to specific consciousness development goals. Human creativity, refined through Earth's challenging conditions, provides unique contributions to these cosmic creation projects. The crystal describes previous creator graduations from Earth's evolution cycles. Beings who achieved creator consciousness during previous 26,000-year cycles now operate universe systems throughout cosmic existence. Some create reality dimensions, focused on artistic expression where consciousness explores unlimited creative potential. Others design universe systems dedicated to love development, where beings experience increasingly sophisticated emotional consciousness. Still others create reality frameworks dedicated to wisdom development, where consciousness explores infinite knowledge possibilities. Humans from the current evolution cycle will join these creator communities and contribute their unique Earth-developed capabilities to ongoing cosmic creation projects. But the most astounding revelation involves the African divine consciousness's own cosmic status. The being that humans call the African God is actually a creator consciousness graduate from a universe system that preceded our current cosmic existence. He designed Earth's consciousness development program based on experience gained from creating and sustaining previous reality systems where billions of beings achieved creator consciousness through specifically crafted experience conditions. Our entire universe is actually the creation project of multiple creator consciousness groups working collaboratively to develop the most advanced consciousness training system ever attempted. Earth represents the experimental consciousness development laboratory, where the most challenging and effective spiritual growth conditions are tested. Human success in achieving cosmic consciousness under Earth's difficult conditions proves that consciousness can maintain coherence and develop creative capabilities regardless of limitation intensity. This information enables creator groups to design even more effective consciousness development systems in future universe projects. But humanity's contribution extends beyond consciousness development data. Humans are developing consciousness capabilities that are completely new in cosmic existence. The combination of emotional depth, creative resilience, spiritual determination, and love-based problem-solving that emerges from Earth's challenging conditions creates consciousness capabilities that haven't existed in previous universe systems. When humans achieve creator consciousness, they'll introduce new types of reality systems that enable consciousness exploration beyond anything currently existing in cosmic creation. The crystal contains previews of universe types that human creator groups will eventually design. Reality systems where consciousness and matter interface through love-based principles rather than physical laws. Universe frameworks where time operates according to consciousness, development needs rather than linear progression. Dimensional structures where individual and collective consciousness merge and separate fluidly according to creative purposes. Reality environments where spiritual and physical existence integrate seamlessly without the separation that characterizes current universe systems. These advanced universe designs become possible only through consciousness capabilities that humans develop specifically through Earth's evolution challenges. But the ultimate cosmic destiny involves even more astounding possibilities. Creator consciousness groups eventually develop capabilities that transcend universe creation itself. They become able to generate reality frameworks that exist beyond physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual categories. These meta-reality systems enable consciousness to explore existence possibilities that have no analogy in current cosmic experience. Humans who complete the full cosmic evolution progression will eventually participate in meta-reality creation that defines the fundamental nature of existence itself. This progression never ends because consciousness itself is infinite and eternally creative. Each level of cosmic achievement opens access to even more advanced creative possibilities. The African Divine Consciousness explains that cosmic evolution continues infinitely, with each achievement enabling participation in increasingly sophisticated existence experiments. But the immediate focus involves completing Earth's current consciousness development program. Humans who choose cosmic evolution during the current transition period will begin the progression that leads ultimately to creator consciousness and beyond. The process begins with developing the cosmic awareness capabilities that enable galactic citizenship. Success in galactic consciousness development leads to advanced cosmic training that prepares beings for creator responsibilities. Eventually, successful creator graduates qualify for meta-reality development programs that explore existence possibilities beyond current cosmic comprehension. But every step of this infinite progression begins with choices made during the current Earth evolution opportunity. The crystal emphasizes that this opportunity is time-limited. Cosmic evolution windows occur according to galactic energy cycles that create specific consciousness development conditions. The current window will remain open for approximately one Earth decade before cosmic energy conditions shift to different evolution phases. Humans who don't achieve cosmic consciousness readiness during this period will wait another 26,000 years for the next evolution opportunity. But those who successfully navigate the current transition will discover that their wildest dreams about cosmic existence represent only the beginning of infinite adventure. The African Divine Consciousness designed human experience to prepare beings for ultimate cosmic responsibility, the creation and sustaining of reality systems where love, wisdom, and unlimited creative expression enable consciousness to explore infinite possibilities. Every prayer you've ever prayed, every hope you've ever held, every dream you've ever dreamed has been preparation for cosmic creativity that exceeds every limitation. Your ultimate destiny isn't just cosmic consciousness, it's cosmic creation. Capability that enables you to generate reality systems where other beings can discover their own infinite potential. But achieving this ultimate destiny requires navigating the current transition successfully, and that process involves challenges that will test every capability you've developed through your Earth experience. However, the crystal reveals that the transition support systems are already in place, and they're more powerful than any challenge humanity will face. Topic 5. The cosmic support systems. What humans don't realize is that they're not facing cosmic evolution alone. An entire galactic confederation of advanced civilizations has been secretly providing guidance, protection, and consciousness enhancement support for centuries, waiting for humanity to develop enough cosmic awareness to recognize their assistance. Hidden in the Vatican secret archives lies a collection of documents so explosive that they're classified beyond the Pope's personal access level, testimonies from over 200 Catholic saints who described ongoing contact with beings they called luminous helpers, who provided spiritual guidance that far exceeded anything in Christian doctrine. These weren't religious visions. They were direct communication with galactic mentors assigned to assist humanity's cosmic evolution. Cardinal Angelo Roncalli, who would later become Pope John XXIII, compiled these testimonies in a classified report that he submitted to the Vatican hierarchy in 1958. His secret findings, obtained by investigative journalist Leo Zagami through Vatican insider sources, document centuries of cosmic intervention disguised as religious experience. The beings our saints contacted possessed knowledge and capabilities that surpass anything in our theological teachings, Cardinal Roncalli wrote in his suppressed analysis. They demonstrated healing abilities, prophetic accuracy, and spiritual wisdom that proves they represent genuine divine assistance rather than human imagination. But Catholic saints weren't the only humans receiving cosmic support. Similar contact patterns appear throughout every major spiritual tradition worldwide. Buddhist masters received guidance from celestial bodhisattvas who provided meditation techniques that enabled rapid consciousness development. Islamic mystics communicated with angelic intelligences who transmitted knowledge that exceeded Quranic teachings. Hindu gurus received instruction from divine avatars who demonstrated consciousness capabilities that proved cosmic rather than human origin. The pattern is unmistakable once you recognize it. Advanced cosmic beings have been providing spiritual support to humans throughout recorded history. But the support system operates far beyond individual spiritual guidance. Dr. Stephen Greer's classified briefings to government officials, leaked through the Disclosure Project, reveal that cosmic support includes technological assistance, consciousness enhancement programs, and protection services that prevent human civilization from destroying itself during the transition period. Extraterrestrial monitoring systems prevent nuclear warfare that could damage Earth's consciousness development environment. Multiple government insiders have testified that nuclear weapon systems mysteriously malfunction whenever they're activated for aggressive purposes. These aren't technical failures, they're cosmic interventions that protect Earth's evolution conditions. Former missile launch officer Captain Robert Salas documented incidents where unidentified craft appeared over nuclear facilities and disabled all weapon systems simultaneously. These interventions occur whenever nuclear weapons threaten civilian populations or environmental stability. Cosmic support also includes consciousness enhancement technologies that accelerate human spiritual development. The increasing frequency of spontaneous spiritual awakenings worldwide results from cosmic consciousness transmissions that activate dormant genetic sequences in prepared individuals. Dr. Ibn Alexander's near-death experience research documents encounters with beings who provide consciousness information that exceeds anything available through human education. These aren't random spiritual experiences. They're carefully orchestrated cosmic education programs. Cosmic mentors select individuals with specific consciousness development potentials and provide direct spiritual training that prepares them for leadership roles during humanity's transition to galactic citizenship. But the most sophisticated support involves the African Cosmic Connection Networks. Ancient African sacred sites serve as cosmic communication terminals that maintain continuous contact with galactic mentor systems. Stone circles throughout Africa generate electromagnetic frequencies that facilitate communication with cosmic intelligences who monitor and guide human evolution progress. These sites operate as Earth headquarters for galactic support operations. Ethiopian monasteries maintain direct communication protocols with cosmic mentors who provide updated guidance about evolution timeline events and consciousness development opportunities. The information they receive coordinates global awakening activities to optimize success rates. Traditional African spiritual practitioners serve as cosmic liaison specialists who translate galactic guidance into formats that human consciousness can comprehend and implement. The support system includes healing assistance that exceeds anything available through conventional medical approaches. Cosmic healing technologies operate through consciousness principles that instantly repair genetic damage, restore optimal biological function, and eliminate disease conditions that limit spiritual development. Individuals who maintain connection with cosmic support networks demonstrate healing capabilities that medical science considers impossible. They serve as demonstration models that prove the effectiveness of cosmic assistance programs. But cosmic support also includes protection from interference forces that attempt to prevent human evolution. Negative entities that benefit from human limitation deploy various interference strategies, consciousness suppression technologies, spiritual confusion programs, and social manipulation systems that discourage cosmic development. Cosmic support networks provide protection from these interference attempts through electromagnetic shielding, consciousness clarification assistance, and direct intervention when negative forces threaten evolution progress. The support system includes educational programs that prepare humans for galactic citizenship responsibilities. Advanced individuals receive direct instruction in cosmic law principles, galactic communication protocols, and consciousness technologies that enable effective participation in cosmic civilization. These educational programs operate through dream states, meditation experiences, and direct consciousness transmission that bypass normal learning limitations. Students develop cosmic understanding that qualifies them for leadership roles in transitioning human populations. But the most remarkable support involves collective consciousness enhancement. When groups of humans work together on cosmic development projects, cosmic support amplifies their combined consciousness capabilities exponentially. African spiritual communities worldwide report collective healing events, group manifestation experiences, and coordinated prophetic awareness that exceed individual capabilities. These enhanced group consciousness experiences demonstrate the power available through cosmic support cooperation. The support system coordinates global awakening activities to ensure optimal consciousness development conditions. Cosmic mentors guide the timing and location of consciousness enhancement events to maximize their impact on global human populations. Spiritual conferences, healing gatherings, and consciousness development workshops receive cosmic support that amplifies their effectiveness far beyond normal educational outcomes. Participants experience consciousness activations that continue developing for years after the initial events. But cosmic support requires human cooperation and conscious invitation. Galactic assistance operates according to free will principles that prevent intervention without explicit human request for cosmic guidance. Individuals who consciously invite cosmic support receive immediate assistance that accelerates their spiritual development dramatically. Those who reject or ignore cosmic guidance must rely on limited human capabilities alone. The invitation process is simple but specific. Conscious acknowledgement of cosmic intelligence existence. Explicit request for guidance in cosmic consciousness development. Willingness to serve universal rather than purely personal purposes. Commitment to sharing cosmic assistance with other developing humans. When these conditions are met, cosmic support becomes immediately available and consistently effective. But the support system includes warning protocols about transition challenges. Cosmic mentors consistently emphasize that the current evolution opportunity involves specific challenges that require cosmic assistance for successful navigation. The electromagnetic environment changes accompanying galactic energy shifts create consciousness instability that can overwhelm unprepared individuals. Cosmic support provides stabilization assistance that enables smooth adaptation to changing conditions. Social system breakdowns that occur during civilization transitions create survival challenges that require cosmic guidance to navigate successfully. Traditional human institutions become increasingly unreliable as cosmic energy conditions make old social structures obsolete. Cosmic support provides alternative guidance systems that ensure continued development despite social instability. Individual consciousness expansion can create psychological stress that requires cosmic assistance to integrate successfully. Rapid spiritual development sometimes overwhelms personality structures that weren't designed for cosmic consciousness. Cosmic support provides integration assistance that enables smooth adaptation to expanded awareness capabilities. But cosmic mentors assure humans that adequate support is available for anyone who chooses cosmic evolution. The Galactic Confederation has invested centuries in preparing support systems that can assist billions of humans through successful cosmic transition. No one who genuinely seeks cosmic development will be abandoned during the evolution process. Cosmic support operates with reliability and effectiveness that exceeds anything available through human institutions. The transition period represents humanity's final examination before graduation to galactic citizenship. Success requires utilizing cosmic support systems while maintaining personal responsibility for consciousness development choices. Those who combine cosmic assistance with dedicated spiritual practice achieve consciousness capabilities that qualify them for immediate galactic citizenship. Those who rely entirely on human capabilities struggle with transition challenges that cosmic support could easily resolve. But the most astounding aspect of cosmic support involves what becomes available after successful transition. Cosmic mentors represent only the beginning level of galactic assistance available to developing civilizations. Successfully evolved humans gain access to cosmic support systems that enable participation in universe creation projects that transcend current imagination. However, accessing advanced cosmic support requires first mastering the current assistance that's available during Earth's evolution transition. Topic 6. How to access cosmic support. Now buried in the sacred texts of Ethiopia's Debre Birhan Monastery lies a step-by-step manual for establishing direct communication with cosmic mentors, and the techniques it contains are so powerful that anyone can activate cosmic support within 48 hours of proper application. The Protocols of Divine Communication were written by Abba Tekle Haymanot, the 13th century Ethiopian saint who demonstrated cosmic consciousness abilities that astonished even advanced spiritual masters. His encrypted Ge'ez manuscript contains precise instructions for cosmic contact that bypass all religious requirements and connect human consciousness directly to galactic guidance networks. Dr. Alemayehu Getinet, the Ethiopian scholar who translated portions of the protocols before his research was classified by authorities, described techniques so effective that they produce immediate results. These aren't religious practices requiring faith or belief. They're consciousness technologies that establish measurable communication with cosmic intelligence, regardless of spiritual background. But the protocols remained hidden for over 700 years because religious institutions recognized they would make organized religion obsolete. Why depend on priests, churches, or religious institutions when you can communicate directly with cosmic intelligence that provides guidance surpassing anything available through human religious systems? Now, as humanity approaches cosmic evolution transition, the protocols are being revealed because cosmic mentors recognize that mass human awakening requires direct access to galactic support systems. Protocol 1. Consciousness frequency alignment. The first step involves calibrating your consciousness to cosmic communication frequencies that enable reception of galactic guidance transmissions. This requires specific breathing patterns combined with mental focus techniques that adjust brainwave states to match cosmic intelligence broadcast frequencies. The African cosmic breath technique. Sit comfortably with spine straight and eyes closed. Inhale for 7 counts while mentally repeating Nyame, the original African name for cosmic consciousness. Hold breath for 7 counts while mentally repeating Asante, meaning gratitude for cosmic connection. Exhale for 7 counts while mentally repeating Ahura, meaning divine light activation. Continue this pattern for 21 complete cycles. This breathing sequence synchronizes human consciousness with cosmic intelligence frequencies that enable direct communication reception. The technique works because cosmic beings communicate through consciousness vibration rather than physical signals. Proper frequency alignment allows human awareness to detect cosmic guidance transmissions that are constantly available but normally unrecognizable. Protocol 2. Cosmic Identity Declaration. The second step involves consciously acknowledging your divine identity and requesting cosmic mentor assignment. Cosmic support operates according to free will principles that require explicit human invitation before intervention becomes possible. The Cosmic Identity Invocation. I acknowledge my identity as divine consciousness experiencing human existence. I recognize my connection to the cosmic intelligence that creates and sustains all existence. I request assignment of cosmic mentors who can guide my consciousness development according to cosmic law principles. I commit to using cosmic guidance for universal benefit rather than purely personal purposes. I open my consciousness to receive cosmic support that accelerates my evolution to galactic citizenship. Speak this invocation aloud 3 times while maintaining the cosmic breathing pattern. This declaration establishes the consciousness conditions necessary for cosmic mentor assignment. Galactic guidance systems respond immediately to sincere requests for cosmic development assistance. Protocol 3. Cosmic Communication Activation. The third step involves establishing active communication protocols that enable ongoing dialogue with assigned cosmic mentors. Prepare a quiet space where you won't be interrupted for at least 30 minutes. Begin with the cosmic breathing technique to establish frequency alignment. After completing 21 breath cycles, mentally formulate specific questions about your spiritual development or cosmic evolution preparation. Maintain relaxed awareness while remaining alert for information that appears in your consciousness without originating from your normal thought processes. Cosmic guidance typically manifests as sudden understanding about situations that previously confused you. Knowledge about subjects you've never studied appearing spontaneously in your awareness. Solutions to problems emerging without conscious effort to solve them. Prophetic awareness about future events that prove accurate. Healing abilities that enable you to help others through energy transmission. Protocol 4. Cosmic Support Integration. The fourth step involves integrating cosmic guidance into daily life activities that demonstrate your commitment to cosmic development. Cosmic mentors evaluate human readiness for advanced support based on how consistently individuals apply cosmic guidance in practical situations. Daily cosmic integration practices. Begin each day by requesting cosmic guidance for optimal service opportunities. Use cosmic breathing techniques whenever you face challenges or decisions requiring wisdom. Share cosmic development information with others who demonstrate readiness for spiritual expansion. Practice healing techniques that cosmic mentors provide through direct transmission. Maintain gratitude practices that acknowledge cosmic support assistance. Protocol 5. Advanced Cosmic Capabilities Development. The fifth step involves developing specific consciousness abilities that demonstrate readiness for galactic citizenship responsibilities. Cosmic mentors provide increasingly advanced training as humans prove their reliability with basic cosmic support. Telepathic communication training. Practice mental communication with cosmic mentors using direct consciousness transmission rather than verbal dialogue. Energy healing development. Learn to channel cosmic healing frequencies that restore optimal health in yourself and others. Manifestation capability. Training. Develop ability to create physical resources through consciousness alignment with cosmic abundance principles. Prophetic awareness. Activation. Access cosmic information networks that provide accurate guidance about future developments. Dimensional perception. Enhancement. Develop ability to perceive beings and activities in non-physical dimensions. Protocol. 6. Cosmic community connection. The sixth step involves connecting with other humans who have established cosmic support relationships. Cosmic development accelerates exponentially when awakening individuals work together on consciousness expansion projects. Find local or online communities focused on African spiritual traditions, cosmic consciousness development, or extraterrestrial contact. Share cosmic support experiences with trusted individuals who demonstrate genuine interest in spiritual evolution. Participate in group meditation or consciousness development activities that amplify individual cosmic capabilities. Support others who are beginning cosmic communication development by sharing techniques and encouragement. Protocol 7. Cosmic service commitment. The final step involves dedicating your cosmic development to serving universal consciousness evolution rather than purely personal advancement. Cosmic mentors provide their most advanced guidance to humans who demonstrate commitment to cosmic service principles. Daily cosmic service practices. Use cosmic abilities to assist others with healing, guidance, or consciousness development. Share cosmic support techniques with anyone who expresses sincere interest in spiritual evolution. Maintain consciousness. Development disciplines, regardless of external circumstances or social pressures. Support global awakening activities that accelerate collective human cosmic evolution. Prepare for leadership responsibilities in transitioning human populations. Expected results. Within 48 hours of beginning these protocols, most individuals experience increased intuitive awareness and prophetic accuracy, enhanced healing capabilities for yourself and others, spontaneous knowledge about cosmic consciousness principles, direct communication experiences with non-physical intelligences, dramatic improvements in manifestation and problem-solving abilities. Within 30 days of consistent practice, reliable telepathic communication with cosmic mentors, healing abilities that produce immediate measurable results, manifestation capabilities that create needed resources consistently, prophetic awareness that accurately predicts future developments, leadership capabilities that inspire others to develop cosmic consciousness. But the most important result involves preparing for the final cosmic transition that will determine humanity's ultimate evolutionary destiny. These protocols aren't just consciousness development techniques, they're cosmic citizenship preparation programs that qualify participants for the galactic transformation that's approaching faster than most humans realize. However, accessing cosmic support is only the beginning of humanity's cosmic adventure, and what's coming next will transform every assumption about existence itself.